Past Friday shop talk, everybody. Woo! It was my day off. I took a day off today. I have to go in tomorrow a little bit. Uh, so I'm not sure about Saturday Salmagundi. Anyway, I did my groceries and I got to edit the video. I got the yard done, everything. And I decided to get into that Humvee assisted folding knife. Okay? And before I get started, yeah, I know, anticipation. I just got this from Amazon just then. This is my leather. I just opened it up. That's the black. I want to make sure it's the nice thickness. It's that heavy stuff. And then here's the brown. I'm gonna play around with that a little bit. And then just in case, I got me some more of the eyelets in the black, because this is going to be my next one I do with the black sheath covering and the loop. Yep, I'm going to do this one. I'm not going to do anything with the scales. This is that Cold Steel Razor Tech. Awesome knife. And I'm going to do that in that badass leather there. Yep, put that away. Going to work on this sometime. I hope I have time tomorrow to do something. I had a question. This is what I carry today. This is my Spyderco Tenacious custom micarta scales. Did yard work with it. And today, I usually do my 499 or K-bar in the yard. I just carried what I carried to work. And I'll tell you why. I had a question on one of my short videos. I was showing some of my knives, like this one, and he wanted to know, what in the world do I do for a living? How can I use these blades up like this so much, and what do I do to sharpen them? I appreciate the question, and what I do is, this is a tool at my work. I do everything from trenching, cutting everything, including vegetation, roots in the ground, everything. I'm working out in the sand is like sandblasted. Okay, and then you ask, what do I do to sharpen it? Well, I'm old school. At my shop, I have a gritstone, and I use 3-in-1 oil or WD-40. I have 3-in-1 oil though. I just go back and forth, do it a few times at work. I'm ready to go. When I come back here, I'll do it again. Sometimes if I have time, I'll do my diamond board or whetstone. You know what I mean? But that's it. I mean, I can't help it. I know it looks ugly. And also, you'll see a lot of them used because I use them in rotation. This is pretty solid, a done deal at my work though. This is it now. But I've always rotated them, used them. It's my way of letting y'all know if they're good or bad. If they worked out for me. That was the main thing. Did they work out for me? And I throw them. I don't know what to say other than that. I'll try and go through a procedure if I have a chance. Anyway, thanks for the question. I do appreciate it. It's just I'm old school, and at my shop I just got a little stone, and it's right there on the workbench, and I'll do it. I told him I'd do stropping too when I get home. Do some stropping. Okay, I'm not going to be throwing today. I did a little bit too much in the yard, and then I worked on this. On my video, I had a high stool that I've had for 2 or 3 years here, and I started to use that, and that kind of helped in the messing up at the very beginning, because I'm used to standing up working. And I work on these things, the leather sheaths and my custom. I'm on my feet. I stand in here and work on them. I don't sit down at all, like I'm sitting down right now. But that bench, I just couldn't see right on top of it, you know what I mean? Okay, so I did a video. It's before and after. I'm gonna try and show y'all the before on Shop Talk. This is a little flea market knife, I call it. It's a Humvee. It was a spring assisted. So I almost, when I made the first mistake on the pivot drill, the screw for the pivot drill, the hole for the pivot. Did I say that right? See, I'm tired. I got to go in. Anyway, I carved that out perfect. Everything was perfect. Here's the spring. I just spit on myself. So you see what's coming. It's not spring assisted anymore, just like the other. I had a failure again. But I just was not going to do it. And instead of doing that, I didn't want to give up. I wanted to make something, something out of something. The last one I did turned out to be a great flipper. This is it's a liner lock. There you go. And that's the thumb stud. The flipper, got to work on that. Yeah, I flipped my wrist. Okay, I'll work on that. Thumb stud works great. I really love the colors. It's exactly what I wanted to do as far as the colors. I'm disappointed that that's the second spring assisted I just couldn't get working. And what it is, the most crucial part, I could see it, it's not necessarily the carve out, because I nailed it. I really nailed it. I took a little piece of thin paper, traced it, put it down there, and I was fitting this as I went along. Everything was perfect. What blew this whole thing was the pivot screw, the hole. When I first drilled it, I was off, and then I had to bring it up a little bit. It was just a total mess, and I thought, man, I just wasted the micarta. Good thing the micarta here, this is only $12. Okay, so this will go on my display. I don't think I'm gonna do a show and tell on it, but yeah, that's it. It's a liner lock. It's a functional knife. This was in my flea market drawer. That's why I enjoy this hobby. I'm not really taking, most of the micarta scales I do, if you notice, they are budget friendly, even the BPS, whatever. I did do that K-Bar BK 18. I love that one. That's not a cheap knife. So I went for that one. And I took one of my SOGs, remember, and did it. There, I flipped it. That's right. I flipped my wrist. Here's the thumb stud. And there you go. That's my Humvee custom micarta scales that will go on my display. Oh, I am going to show one more thing and I'm going to go. My up close and personal, showing my knives. I'm going to do that instead of even doing one in here. I'm going to show my very first Templar's Choice. Somebody commented they love that knife I showed, the mid-size fixed buoy, and he says he was a Damascus wood type guy. So I said I'm going to do an up close and personal video tonight of the very first Templar's Choice knife I bought. Actually, my wife gave it to me for my birthday. I picked it out in the display, and it is a Damascus. It is a Damascus with rosewood. That's what I'm going to show. Alrighty, y'all take care. Gonna